Hello, everyone, maggots, people listening to the podcast. Welcome. We're here. It's fucking warm in here, isn't it?
It is hot. I'm sweating.
I put the heating on for about 5 minutes just to take the chill out of the place, and it's fucking sweated it out.
This is the hottest it's ever been in there.
I'm sorry.
In the summer as well.
I don't know why. It's because I was like, oh, it's a little bit cold. We haven't used this room for a couple of weeks. I was like, I'll blast some heat through it quick, and then just fucking for some reason it's a sweat box.
We've shivered through the winter. Summer comes.
No, I'm sorry. It's because I had today off. I had time to fucking put it on early doors. But no worries. I'll jump straight into it. That fucking state of play, Prince, was fucking awful. That was so shit.
It was bad, yeah.
What? I did. Have I still got the list? I wonder if I do. Obviously, a couple of episodes ago, when I texted you that list when it was me and Steph, and I like that list where I'd planned a load of shit that we were going to talk about, and we didn't actually end up talking about all of it because it took up quite a lot of the podcast with other subjects. But on there was the state of play that was rumoured to be cracking on or whatever, and I'm pretty sure I put on my lists. No, I didn't. I just put PlayStation Showcase end of May. So I didn't actually put anything that was supposed to be popping on. Horizon, Zero Dawn remake, blah, blah, blah. No, yeah, there was nothing like decent on there. Either way, there was nothing decent in that showcase either. Was there?
I don't know. I like Monster Hunter, so that was pleasing for me.
I'm just not... Yeah, Monster Hunter's not my cup of tea. But I can see why people are happy about it.
But that's not till 2025 anyway. There's a couple of things on there that I thought looked alright, to be fair, but nothing that I've heard of or know. I was very disappointed in the fucking space shooter thing.
Oh, what? Fucking Concorde.
I thought
that
looked
looked
sick.
so good. That trailer was so fucking good.
And then there was like, welcome to 5v5.
5v5.
I was like,
here's an Overwatch clone. I was like, oh.
No, do you know what it is? It's Overwatch Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah. And then
crap-looking.
and then a couple of games later, there was another Overwatch clone, Trivial or something like that.
Yeah,
Some shit.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? What is it? That you cannot cock tease with a trailer like that.
was so good.
Like a 2.5 minute trailer of major Guardians of the Galaxy vibes, and I was like, these protagonists are fucking, these are cool. I like these people. And then here's a first person shooter 5v5. What the fuck?
It was so
what the
random.
fuck's that about?
It was so random. The only thing I liked about it, which I will give it, was that they said, like, the content obviously is going to keep coming.
Yeah.
And they're going to have like little storylines. So every time you log in, there'll be like new things, which I think's cool watching it grow. But
every week, wasn't it?
yeah, it's just not what I was expecting. Doesn't mean it's going to be bad, but it's not what I was hoping for when I saw that trailer.
But also the problem that you have with saying that you will bring out something every single week, that's such a broad scope, because that could just be some tiny fucking 30-second tidbit or whole 5 minute cinematic for. I feel like when you've showed a trailer like that, the idea that you're going to have lore for each character just introduced by purely cinematic for this game, I just think that's so waff. I think that's such a slap in the face.
It looks so good. I'm very disappointed.
It looks so good.
There's nothing disappointed me more than whatever the fuck that thing was that was taking pictures and floating around in the dresses and the I don't know.
Oh, that game.
The fairy Barbie.
Yeah, something like that.
What was that?
I have no idea.
It didn't explain what it was. It didn't say what you were going to be doing. I couldn't work out what they were doing other than taking pictures. Never have I been more confused about a video game in my entire life. Even the name of the game didn't make sense. I can't even remember what it was, like Project Veronica or something weird.
Getting the list of everything that had popped up. Here's every game shown off in the 24 May. Actually, you had Astrobot, Concorde, Monster Hunter Wilds, God of War Ragnarok coming to PC. That's very cool. Obviously, we've spoken about that a hell of a lot, how we feel like Sony's going onto that, just releasing everything onto PC, and then eventually everything will be everything. That's obviously where they're where they seem to be heading. Because what was it? You had 2018 God of War, and there was years before that was released to PC, and now you've had 1 year of Ragnarok, and then boom, over to PC. So it would be nice if the next iteration of God of War, they just straight up go, here's PlayStation, here's PC, or have a month interval and go, here's PlayStation, here's PC. I think that'd be quite decent.
I think they'll only do them well.
Then you had Dynasty Warriors Origins, Infinity Nikki. That's the one you was on about.
What the hell
Infinity Nikki.
What is that?
I don't know. Obviously it weren't hitting for us, and then it was Rivals. Marvel Rivals was the other one that was.
I think that might be decent, but that is solely because of the Marvel license, isn't it? Because you've got Marvel characters, you automatically have a winning formula as long as you do well with it.
Alien Rogue Incursion, Ballad of Antara. Odd, man. Like, you don't want to be those kinds of people where you see a showcase like that and go, there was nothing AAA that I know through and through, so it was shit. Because there's obviously these games will hit a certain market, but nothing in that was remotely, you know what I mean? But Path of Exile 2, maybe.
Yeah, that looked good. That does look good, and to be fair, I think people are very hyped for that. It might not necessarily be my cup of tea. I say that I probably will buy it or play it or whatever it is you got to do, but it's not. There's a certain demographic of people that would be like, that would mean everything to them, that is even a thing. Much like the Monster Hunter. So if you're in one of them two camps, you're very happy regardless of what else was shown there.
Here's a summary of Infinity Nikki. Infinity Nikki is a grand adventure in the glamorous dress-up adventure game series. For the first time ever, Mirrorland is now an explorable open world. Nikki and Momo will set off on another marvellous journey, exploring the world, discovering amazing landscapes and collecting outfits.
So that means there's been another one of these.
Yes.
For the first time ever, this is
open
world.
Again, not our fucking demographic. It's never come across us ever.
I mean, if you like it, I'm happy for you.
Definitely doesn't look like the kind of game that I'm interested in whatsoever. But
not for me. But I was hoping, like, where's Ghost of Tsushima, man? Where's the announcement for that, or showing some of that Wukong? There was a Souls-like game that looked pretty good.
That's Dynasty Warriors Origins?
No, that's
was that not it?
No,
that was the hack and slash one, was it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. You
Might have
had
been that Atlas something or
Ballad of Antara.
It might have been that one.
Behemoth. Where Winds Meet.
Might have been that one actually.
Where Winds Meet.
That was a samurai one. That one. Yeah.
It says create legends in a time of unrest. In Where Winds Meet is an interactive open world game featuring action, adventure, and martial arts. As a swordsman, you must face the tough choices in a swordsman's dynasty. As division and unrest are about to come to an end on the stage of the Northern Song dynasty. Not a fucking clue.
No, it looked cool though.
Looks alright.
You hear more about these things, but you're hoping for a big hitter to appear, aren't you? But then Summer Game Fest is only around the corner, so I'm sure there's plenty held back.
Yeah, because it's always weird. Like the state of plays are they're so hit and miss, and yeah, I just thought that we was gonna see, like you say, Ghost of Tsushima 2, or for my own point, see anything about the Dark Anthology series.
They showed the fucking Until Dawn.
Until
again,
Dawn, yeah, the fucking re-release or whatever.
They showed that, and I looked at that and thought, yeah, that looks exactly the same. I didn't see any difference.
Nope, nothing whatsoever.
No, I don't know if it's just because I'm watching it on YouTube, but it didn't look any better or any worse than it did previously. So I don't.
But it never looked. It never looked bad in the first
stunning
place.
Looking game.
Yeah.
There's no. I just do not understand. I just don't get it at all. I never will understand that remake.
Yeah. And then you had the Silent Hill 2 remake.
Once again, though, that's another massive one for certain people. Like that game. That is. If I had to name a game that scared me the most in my entire life, it's that one. I will never play that because I watched my mate play it when I was really young, and I couldn't even play it. I couldn't even touch the controller. You'd like, do you want to go? No. It's terrifying. It's absolutely fucking terrifying. And
Acting like I'm decent with horror games, they terrify the shit out of me.
It's haunted me for my whole gaming career. It's probably why I don't play horror games really, because of Silent Hill 2.
Maybe we'll buy it and play it together and brave it.
Well, if you're playing it, yeah, I'll watch you, but I'm not playing it.
I'm not fucking playing it if you ain't going to jump in and play it. You think I can handle it all on my own? Not a chance.
It's such a psychological fucking mess. It's horrible, and it's like, there's fucking people with legs for heads and arms for legs. It's horrible, bro. Pyramid heads bowling around. He just wanders about. It's nasty. It's a fantastic game.
Yeah.
One of the best games ever made, really, genuinely is. But, yeah, I wouldn't. There's no way I'll play it, and I won't be letting my wife know about it, because she'd 100% make me buy it just to watch me shit myself.
You reckon, yeah?
Yeah, she loves watching me panic.
Bro, I'm so upset with Concord, you know? I'm so upset. I genuinely thought that we were getting like another Apex Legends type fucking gem coming out of nowhere. Look at this shit. Ba-boom, releasing next week. But,
Speaking of Apex Legends,
go on.
I've been playing XDefiant.
Is it decent, yeah?
It's actually pretty good.
I tell you what, this ties in very well because my mate Brandon keeps asking me to have a look at it. And I was meant to download it the other day, but busy, got caught up doing other shit. Apologies, Brandon. But yeah, he was talking to me about how, because all I keep seeing on it is that it's like the COD killer type shit. Because I'm right, Ubisoft, free to play. So far, it's good. However, things like aim assist doesn't work on console at the moment. If you ADS or some shit like that,
that would make a lot of sense as to why it's so hard.
Yeah,
it's really hard.
Yeah, apparently the aim assist doesn't work if you ADS.
To be fair, I stopped using an assault rifle after the first game, and then I just sniped, and I haven't used anything but a sniper since.
Brandon also said to me that apparently sniping, what did he say? It mirror tracks or something. It's something like that. So it just means that it more or less follows. But that's why it feels quite good
feels great.
Yeah, to snipe, because it's like locking in. At least I think that's what that means.
Yeah, what the interesting thing about the snipers is there's 2 sniper rifles, and to unlock the second one you have to get 10 either one-shot kills or headshot kills, I think it says. And then you unlock the... what is it fucking called? Can't remember what the gun is now. But nevertheless, so I used it, but the first one is headshot only. You won't kill them. The second sniper you unlock, you can hit them anywhere, like in the chest upwards, one shot.
What, and that will kill them?
Yeah. So I don't know why on earth you would ever use that other one.
What, like a fucking... What was the gun? Was it the Intervention? Or no, the 50 cal. Well, that was fucking like one shot.
Yeah, it's
one shot shit.
It's powerful, and then you unlock attachments, and then it makes it better and stuff. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. I like the idea of it anyway. They've got all the Ubisoft games in there, so you'll have like a Watch Dogs team. You've got the Division team. You've got
yeah.
Splinter Cell team, and they've all got. So there'll be 3 different characters you can pick from each group, so to speak, and then there's like 2 special L1 abilities essentially that you can use and choose between. So the class I play is Splinter Cell class, and the two abilities are you can go invisible for a little while, or you can just send off like a little sonar ping around you, and then everyone just shows like red through the walls wherever they are. They're their abilities, but then you also get like ultimates, so shoulder buttons together. Obviously, do enough damage, much like Overwatch. Yeah, it's very similar to that. And you get like Sam Fisher's pistol, and then everyone shows up in the map. You can just run around one shot, and everyone's like golden gun. And then I can't remember. I don't know if the Division ones. I think the Division ones might have shields. I can't remember. But yeah, they've all got different abilities. But the fact that they're all Ubisoft games is cool. Like Watch Dogs are like hackers and stuff, obviously.
So what's it sitting like microtransaction wise? What's the crack there? Because obviously they're getting money somewhere.
Yeah, I mean you can buy the game if you want, and then get all the because have you played For Honor before?
Yeah.
So I think they're going to go down the For Honor route where they'll just continuously add new groups in, like they do in For Honor. Then they add like new samurais, or then they add pirates, or
like what they did with Rainbow Six and all.
Yeah, I didn't really play that.
Keep banging operators in.
Yeah, same sort of thing. So I think they're going to go down that route. So you can buy like the super mega bundle or whatever, which actually, when I sat down and worked it out, value-wise, if you're going to continue to play the game, it's probably worth it. It's about 50 quid. You get like the battle pass. You get, I think it was like the first year's 4 update packs or whatever it is. Might just be characters or whatever. You unlock the Watchdog class, because they're not unlocked for me at the moment. And there's a couple other bits and some coins and stuff. So value for money, if you want to do that, it's probably worth it. But yeah, it's just, you know the score. It's just a store with skins in it and shit.
Yeah.
But the game's free, so you can't moan. Unless it becomes pay to win, which inevitably it will, because they'll unleash a thing with great abilities.
You
and
start
they'll be
bagging
OP.
in different operators and fucking classes and shit like that you could have to pay for, then eventually it does become pay to win, doesn't it?
Don't get me wrong, I don't think it's incredible. I think it's very good though, and I think if they continue to make this better, it could be very, 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 very good. But if they rest on it as it is, then it won't last, I don't think.
Yeah, I reckon
it's good. It's good. I enjoy it and I like playing it, but I don't think they have to make it better. I don't like how I don't know if I'm just used to COD now. Like say there's like some boxes or something. I want to jump on top of them boxes, but you can't. So it's like that. You know what I mean? You can either like peek around the side, but you can't jump on top of the boxes. So it hasn't got that. Which is why it's the COD killer, so to speak, because you remember the old COD where it was lane 1, lane 2, lane 3. It's lanes.
Yeah, the old school shit.
You can go up, you can go, down and round, but then you can't jump on top of shit.
So what is it? 5v5 v5 v5 or so, or is it just what's?
It's just 2 teams.
Is it just 2 teams?
It's Overwatch.
Just 2 teams of 5.
It has capture the flag. It has payload or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
You push it, you defend it. You push it, you defend it. And it has like capture points where each zone, this is a capture point, then it moves over here, then it moves over there. It's just that.
I will download it.
It's definitely worth playing. Definitely worth having a go of.
After this pod, I'll stick it on download, like I was meant to do the other day. Because like you say, for the sake of it being free to play,
It definitely makes sense about that aim assist though, because I was trying to shoot people and I was like, this is impossible. I don't know how you're shooting me and I'm not shooting you.
I don't know why that's not fixed.
Yeah, well, it might be, and I just might be bad. But that's why I suppose the sniper rifle felt good, because I didn't need aim assist. I
wonder what happens if I Google it, because I don't know. I wonder if that, because it's all cross-play as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I hope it has legs, because it does feel good. And I really like the idea, because eventually I imagine when Assassin's Creed Shadows come out, they're going to have an Assassin's class.
You reckon? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's Ubisoft's biggest game, isn't it?
With fucking guns.
Yeah, but why not? They don't necessarily need guns. They could just be a melee class that can sneak up and stab you.
Yeah. I suppose they at some
or
point...
Or they could throw throwing stars or something. I mean, one fucking runs around with a flamethrower, and they throw like drones with fire bombs on them. So it's not like all super realistic. It's just silly, good fun.
What does Reddit say 5 days ago? They nailed the balance of helping controller players without giving them an aim magnet. It really is an assist in this game. Other devs need to take notes. Wiping out aim assist is a bad idea with crossplay, but it has been way too strong for years. Specifically, the lower strength and range cutoff feel proper. Beaming people across the map is all skill now, with chaotic close range encounters get a nice nudge to prevent totally missing. I agree. At first, I was struggling, hoping the aim assist would lock on. Then, as I started playing more, I realised how to use the aim assist more effectively when shooting. And honestly, I much prefer a weaker aim assist and more skill than 80% aim assist, 20% skill, if that makes sense. Okay, so it's just got a.
I don't know. I disagree with that.
You reckon?
I think aim assist needs to be on, because I'm not being funny. We played Overwatch together. You saw how impossible that was. I cannot play against PC players if I have no aim assist. You can't have that like ultimate movement with a mouse. Yeah. Where I have to move my thumb in. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. You can't. I want crossplay, but then it should just be between consoles.
Yeah, I do agree. Anyone that's like that person that's having a complaint of aim assist being overpowered when it comes to crossplay with PC. PC definitely shits all over aim assist. I'm sorry, it just does. exactly what you said. With Overwatch, I was shitting all over it because I've got a mouse. Being able to lock on with a mouse is far more intuitive than being able to do it with a controller. Aim assist or not, it's far easier. It just is. So, yeah. I mean, I'll jump on it and see. It's been such a long time since I played a fucking first-person shooter properly.
Mate, the TTK on this is insane. You will be dead before you know. As soon as you're shot, you're dead.
Yeah.
It's not really. You ain't getting round a corner. It's pretty much, if you get caught, you're dead. And the best thing about it, I think, probably, which is why it's not rage-inducing, is there's no kill cam. So you can't watch it back and be like, oh, you fucking, did I not kill you? Because you don't know. You'll be like, I don't know. Maybe I wasn't round the corner.
Kind of like CSGO vibes.
I've never really played it. I've never played it at all. But
I've never played it, but I've seen a lot of CSGO, and people seem to die pretty fucking quick.
mate, it is rapid. It's not. Yeah, I had to get out of my head how I play Warzone and Call of Duty, and get back into like my Overwatch thinking, where it's not all about kills and that. You know, like because Clarkie's the one that kept going on about it, and because he kept going on about it, I just said, shit, don't want to play it.
Yeah.
Hadn't played it at all.
Yeah.
And then the geezer at work was going on about it, and I was like, fucking hell, I'm going to have to check it out. And I've told Clarky it's shit now, so I'm going to look like a cunt if I download it. Had to download it anyway.
Oh, you downloaded it and then deleted it?
No, I downloaded it and then I said to Clarky it was shit before I even played it.
Yeah.
Just because I thought it was going to be.
For an opinion
if I'm going to be honest, as Ubisoft, I've always be dead in the water.
Yeah.
I didn't have a lot of hope for it. But, yeah, I put it on and I can't remember what I was saying. It was a struggle. It's really difficult.
You're saying it's not rage-inducing because
there's no kill cam. It's just good old-fashioned shooting. Oh yeah, and that's it. Clarky's never played Overwatch or anything like that, anything of its sort. So he was like infatuated with the payload mode.
Yeah, payload's cool.
Thought it was like super intuitive.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is in every game of this ilk. Like, this is not just a standard TDM. So I said, maybe check out Overwatch. I haven't spoke to him since, but I said, think of Overwatch as this, but with Apex characters, because they've all just got different abilities. So I was trying to get into that mentality of, it's not about... No, Clark is very good at it, by the way, this game. A lot better than me. But you trying to get into the mentality of, it's not about running in, shooting 3 people, jumping and sliding, and you can't do that here. You're not. If you do that, you're dead. So it's more about just keeping the enemies pinged back while you're trying to do the payload. Like I was saying, if you die while you're trying to push the payload, and like 3 of you die, there's no point you standing there on your own. You're better off running back, waiting for your team to come running back, then push together. But my brain couldn't get into that for so long with Overwatch, trying to make myself learn that on XDefiant, and then I had a better time.
Yeah, this is exactly how it was with Overwatch 2, because I really, really liked Overwatch 2. It was just a shame that the hype around it died out quite a bit. But that mentality of you are playing as a team, unless you're the tank, you ain't going off on your own and just fucking battering everything, and you have to be more strategic, especially with things like payload. If the enemy is swarming that payload, your aim isn't to kill all of that enemy, it's to get them off of that payload. Get them away from that.
To hold them where they are.
Hold them away. But that was the same with Battlefield, with what was it called? Conquest and shit like that, where you had to hold points. It wasn't about just fucking getting as many kills as possible. It was about holding them and being a team. And Overwatch was very much like that. If you went in guns blazing, you were fucked. Just immediately you were done in, unless you were very, very good. But even then, you have to run away and you have to come back.
Yeah, it took me a long time to realise that. The trouble is with Overwatch, ironically, I did download that again after playing XDefiant, and I did play it yesterday.
Overwatch is good, man. It's a good game.
I went back to my boy Genji, and I was throwing them ninja stars off, and then I was that bird as well. You know, do you remember the bird that kept going invisible, and then you could hack while you're invisible? Yeah. She's completely different now. Yeah. They've changed all her abilities. She used to be able to, because what I used to do, I remember, only because I played as in the training, I was like, this isn't what she used to do. Because you used to be able to put a teleport place down, run into someone, start shooting them. If you're low on health, teleport back to where he was.
Yeah.
can't do that no more. It just, wherever you throw it, you'll instantly teleport there. So it's more like a blink move now. So they've changed that.
Because who was I? I was playing the paladin woman, wasn't I? The one with the mace and the shield.
Yeah.
She was a healer, and I fucking banged with her.
You
man.
used to get loads of kills, though. You most kills as the healer.
Yeah. And carried on healing. I fucking loved it, man.
Yeah.
I've realised that I like being a support healer. I enjoy it. I enjoy it with WoW. I enjoy it with any other game that gives you that option. For some reason, I get more of a buzz out of being able to fucking keep people alive and let them continue killing other people and simultaneously killing people at the same time. I love it. It's fantastic.
I was playing as Genji. I was throwing him ninja stars. I was doing really well. I had the most kills on my team. I had the most damage on my team. I had one healer that constantly stuck to me like glue, so I knew when to push back, and then everyone died, so I run back. The healer was coming back with me, he was waiting. But even at the end of the game, we lost, easily. But at the end of the game, all I'm getting in the chat, not directed at me, but just people just being knobs, just like fucking bots, noobs, useless cunts. Yeah, it's just like such a toxic community.
Yeah.
Overwatch is foul, bro. Yeah. And when I was playing with headphones on back in the day when I was playing with you, the shit that people would say, like screaming at each other on the mic. I'm like, it's not. We're not even playing ranked.
Yep.
It's casual.
Yeah,
get over it.
People get angry about that kind of shit, man. They take it proper fucking serious.
So yeah, I think XDefiant sits somewhere like somewhere say like at the very start of an Overwatch career, but it could very well go down that path. Depends how successful it is. If it maintains a decent player base.
It's just a shame it's Ubisoft, man, because they're so untrustworthy.
Yeah, that's the problem, though. But you look at their multiplayer games, you look at For Honor, and you look at Rainbow Six Siege.
And The Division as well.
But them two, in particular, I've said, they're still going, and they're still getting massive content updates and stuff.
Yeah, but Rainbow Six Siege is under some fucking hot water at the moment.
But nevertheless, how long have them two games been out now?
I know, I can appreciate they've been out a long time, but also For Honor took a while to find its legs.
Definitely.
And then Rainbow Six Siege, again, was very popular when it first came out, dropped off like an anchor off of a ship, found its player base, and then kind of stuck to that to a point where now I feel like if you're brand new trying to get into Rainbow Six Siege, absolutely no point. Don't bother. But also, Rainbow Six Siege, Ubisoft have now shot themselves in the foot with that one, because they've now announced a monthly membership for Rainbow Six Siege, and they announced it at some event the other day, and fuck me, people were angry, man. They were real angry. I'll have to dig into it a little bit more, but it's some membership that gives you whatever shit, and it's like, I don't know if they said how much it was going to cost a month, but either way, a membership for a game that you've already paid for and shit like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For Rainbow, I'll have to look at it
that's
just to
crazy.
see, because obviously I don't know how much you know, but obviously with like do you know who Sketch and Jinxie are?
No.
They're YouTubers or whatever. Jinxie's like a pro Rainbow Six player, like lives and breathes fucking Rainbow Six, and has got a massive following. I think he's currently like #1 Twitch streamer there is from Rainbow Six Siege. Something like 70% of the fucking viewership for Rainbow Six Siege is from this one person. And because of that, where he's getting so popular, obviously people are funneling into Rainbow Six because this guy's a fucking god of it. So the player base was starting to fucking beef out a little bit. And then, yeah, sure enough, here's a subscription, a membership.
Yeah, that's not cricket, is it? I mean, that only benefits people that haven't bought the game. Because, let's be real, I don't know how it looks now, but I imagine if I bought Rainbow Six Siege box version or downloaded it, whatever, I'd open it and I'd have about 4 characters to pick, and there'd be like 50 that would cost me fucking hundreds of pounds to unlock them all. So if they give you a membership for new players that unlocks all the characters or something, then that might be different. But I don't know how I'd feel if I was already a member playing that game.
It says the monthly system offers exclusive content drops every month and will launch just in time for Year 9 Season 2 Operation New Blood. The pass includes a plethora of goodies, including a time-limited legendary item, sometimes animated, an epic operator bundle, full access to the premium battle pass, 10 battle levels, and the Bravo pack, which values to over 4,500 credits. Players have a choice between paying monthly for £8 a month or purchasing a 12-month plan for £60 for a continuous stream of premium content that keeps your ops equipped with the best exclusive gear. In addition to the membership perks, there's also the option to enroll between June 11th and June 18th, which will offer up the one-time early adopters bonus, rewarding players with an Ash Epic bundle and 600 credits before the Rainbow Six membership rolls out on June 28th. Yeah.
But is that necessary or is that optional? Because that's the difference, isn't it? Because GTA offers its monthly bundle thing, but do you need that to play it? Is the difference.
You don't need it to play it, and by the sounds of it, it's purely cosmetic.
Well, then I don't see the fuss.
Including a time-limited legendary item, sometimes animated, an epic operator bundle, and then I don't know about the operator bundle, whether that unlocks specific operators, or if that means it unlocks specific skins for the operators. Because I'm with you on, if it's purely cosmetic, who gives a fuck? I mean, I still don't agree with having a membership for that. That's why you've got a fucking battle pass. But if you have to have it, then fucking let's ignore that factor. But if it's unlocking operators that are only allowed to be unlocked through having a membership, then I feel like that's unfair.
Yeah, but then I suppose it's different because I imagine it was at launch. But I'm sure there's people out there that play WoW that bought the game and then had to pay a subscription to just play the game that they've already paid for.
Yeah.
You know? So it all depends, doesn't it? I mean, if I am a Rainbow Six Siege player, which I'm not, then I would either be very happy that there's more stuff, because let's have it right, if they're planning on fucking doing a yearly subscription, they've got years of content still left in them. And that'd be my mentality.
And I suppose because I haven't played Rainbow Six for fucking years. If the battle pass has operators in it that you can only get through the battle pass, then I suppose that's no different to if you can only get them through the membership, because either way you got to pay for one of them. You know what I mean?
Find it so hard to. It's so hard to be fair on both sides as a consumer and as the creators, right? Because look at Rainbow Six Siege, right? How long's that game been out?
Long time.
So if you want this game that you love to continue, support it, because how else? This game is just a game you bought to play multiplayer, right? The multiplayer's there. If you want them to continue to support this product that you love and add more stuff, they need money coming in to support it, right?
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's a product that they're just piling money in and getting nothing in return, and when they could be putting their resources in something else, right? That's the way I would look at that, because they've made a game. It's like God of War. They've made God of War, right? Everyone's bought it. Fantastic. That's great. All right, well, we're going to make a multiplayer mode now. Okay, that's fine. Fantastic. They've got multiplayer God of War. That's great. Then, all right, can we have some more stuff? Well, no, because that's going to cost us loads of money. If you want more stuff, then buy the battle pass, buy a battle pass or subscription, then we will pile money into it. It has to be... If they want Rainbow Six Siege to continue, they need to support it.
It's a very, very... Yeah, because live service games are not free. This is exactly why WoW has a subscription. This is why Final Fantasy has a subscription. This is why things like this are in gaming, is because that money does have to come from somewhere. And normally what you end up finding is that when you enter the realm of memberships and battle passes and things like that, you tend to find that at some point down the line, the game itself becomes free, because the money you're getting from the battle passes and from memberships and shit like that outweighs the money that you'd get from one-time purchases of the game. It also makes it much more introductory friendly. If Rainbow Six Siege costs you 60 quid and then there's a membership for 10 quid a month and then a battle pass for whatever, you might not look at it and think, oh, that's a lot of money to spend for something that I might not get along with. You have something like XDefiant, or Fortnite, Apex Legends, any of them, Warzone, where you go, right, this is free. However, here's a load of really cool cosmetics that pose no fucking bearing on the game whatsoever. It just looks cool. And here's a battle pass, here's a membership. It's all optional, but this is the stuff that fucking looks decent. And you sit there and you go, oh, why is there no cool stuff for the free players? It's like, well, because the game's free. Like you said, we need to entice you. Fortnite does it very fucking well. Very well. Their art department of making skins and weapons and shit like that, they are near the pinnacle of doing that because they do it so fucking well. And all the deals that they get with different, like all the collabs and shit is crazy. That's where you want to be. So they know what they're doing in that it's, here's a load of cool shit, you got to pay for it. You're a fucking prime consumer of that with the Star Wars shit.
Exactly.
You don't even play Fortnite anymore. You just fucking logged in to buy that and then switch it off.
There was a Star Wars thing recently, and I googled all the stuff that was coming out. I was like, I've got most of that, and the stuff that's new I don't want. Yeah. Otherwise, I'd have done exactly that
I'm
again.
the same.
I'd have bought it just because I want it to keep it. But the thing with Rainbow Six Siege as well, say it's like £8 a month, right, or something. So if you're buying a battle pass anyway, and you're in that game, you love that game, you buy the battle pass. Well, just pay the £8 a month, and then you're gonna get the battle pass anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And loads of other shit.
Yeah.
I think that's just outrage for the sake of it. I mean, initially the shock of, fucking hell, you bastards. But at the same point, look at it from outside and zoom out and be like, okay, this game's been out fucking 8-9 years. We want it to continue. You know, the money, if they don't have a subscription or constant money flow coming in, then the game is going to die because naturally it will, and then we won't have it anymore. You know, the only argument to that would be, all right, don't do that and just make Rainbow Six Siege 2. Maybe they are. Who knows?
But even then you fall short because of how many hours and shit everyone's put into that game. Exactly. You then make another version, you go, well, can all my shit carry on over? And you go, well no, because this is a new iteration of the game. You go, right, well, fuck you, I'm not playing it then.
Something that is very cool that I was told today was that Path of Exile 2, all your skins from Path of Exile 1 can carry over to Path of Exile 2. And anything you unlock in Path of Exile 2 can be put in Path of Exile 1.
That's cool, that's fair enough.
I'd like more games to try and do that where they can. Obviously, not everything's possible. But, excuse me, all that stuff from Warzone that I lost made me not want to buy stuff in Warzone 2 or Warzone 3.
Yeah, I remember that fucking
just like, I spent loads of money on Warzone 1, and then Warzone 2 come out, and that didn't even last that long. And now Warzone 3, and I'm just like, why would I buy anything? Because in a year, maybe, it's all gone.
Yeah.
It's literally pointless. Like, I like playing the game, but when it comes to buying skins and that, the only reason I've bought stuff on there as of now is because when I bought the super duper fucking edition of whatever Call of Duty it was, I got like 6,000 coins, and I've only just finished spending them. You know what I mean? And most of that was buying the battle pass.
That seems so stupid when they didn't allow anything to carry over.
I understand because there's so much, but at the same point, there has to be all right, well, we'll give you like 5,000 coins then. You have to give something. These people have spent, I don't know how much I've spent. I must have spent at least 150 quid probably just on skins, and they're gone forever in the eco. I mean, I don't even think you can play Warzone 1 anymore. I think that's gone. No, it definitely is gone. So, you know what I mean? That put me off. So they've lost a customer, essentially.
That in itself is even more bullshit. The fact that you can Warzone 1, make Warzone 2. No, none of the shit you bought is going to carry over. Sorry, go fuck yourself. We're now going to switch off the servers to Warzone 1. So all that money you've spent.
Yummy.
Thank you. You don't get any of that anymore. Yoink. Surely that's not right. Surely
there was a big stink about it.
You can't do that. Surely there has to be some legal repercussion for that one. I know you get games where they come out, you pay the money, and then they fucking shut down, like Evolve, like Anthem, blah blah blah. Is what it is. Shit happens. It's very fucking annoying. But you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
But it is a very, very fine line because you got GTA 6 coming out. How much money have people spent in GTA 5 online? It's fucking criminal. I myself have spent in the hundreds on that. I haven't played it for like the last 3 years. All right, but fuck me.
But the only difference I'd say with GTA is look at the length of time that shit's been out, man. Like your Warzone 1, you're talking it was out for like a year and a half, something like that. And then we've lost everything.
Yeah.
You know, GTA 5, you've had 8, 9, 10 years of your stuff being, you know, you've used it. Whereas Warzone was just like a flash in the pan, you've lost it all. So there's a difference there, I think. And in GTA 6, if you had your stuff carry over, there'd be no point playing it. You'd be
makes no
ultimate
sense.
Powerful. So
It's mental.
I'd like them to give you something. Returning players, here's fucking 3 million to get you started. You know, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Or just a little bonus of, I mean, who hasn't played it? Everyone would have fucking money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, they should be a returning player thing where you've spent X amount or you get this for the things that you have now lost.
Yeah, of course it should be, man.
But yeah, the fact that you get nothing and Warzone, I think you got to keep your stuff from Warzone 2 to Warzone 3, but that was because it was more like a slight tweak on the game, not the engine. Whereas Warzone 1 was a Warzone 2 was a complete new engine and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. It leaves a sour taste in my mouth, and like I say, it lost the customer in terms of I would continuously spend money on Warzone. I won't do it no more.
Yeah, and I don't blame you because it takes the piss.
Well, I understand they're not. It's not everything's possible, but you do nothing. You've done nothing to try and be like, oh well, he's a few thousand coins.
Yeah, because it's kind of unexcusable because the currency costs you nothing. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if the first month of release, all the cosmetics, essentially everyone's got them for free, which they haven't because they spent a load of money on the previous game. But if you've given them the currency to be able to buy everything that's on that fucking shop for the next month, fair enough. Take that hit for the first month to keep your player base. But obviously it's worked because it's still got a massive player base. They pissed everyone off. Still not fucking tiny though, is it? They still have made a shit ton of money and will continue on with it. And I feel like that's where people get the most annoyed about it, because you get pissed off because you know that the company's taking the piss out of you, but at the same time you know full well I'm going to play this. You can rip me a new one, I'm still going to play it. World of Warcraft can turn as shit as it wants. I'm still going to buy the next expansion that comes out. Don't matter.
Same as FIFA.
Can't still going to happen. You know what I mean?
I nearly didn't buy the first FIFA for
and
my
it's
lifetime.
such an awful and yet fucking nice thing to be a part of.
Yeah.
It is such a...
Everyone's guilty of it, man. You got your
Of course they
guilty
are.
pleasures, haven't you? I don't like COD. I don't like FIFA, but yeah, I buy them and play them.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. It's more the social aspect with COD, though. I like jumping on with the lads and just shooting and having a laugh. Just talking about and what you've been up to, you know. Why?
Yeah.
Don't take it seriously. But yeah, there's times where you're just not in the right mood to play it, and things piss you off more than they normally would, and you rage quit, and then you're like, why did I fucking rate this game? But yeah.
Sorry, bro. Can I just pause it quick? Is that
Yeah,
all right?
yeah.
Sorry, I apologise. Sorry for ruining the flow. Just fucking house shit. Yeah, what was we saying?
I don't know.
Something about just gaming companies taking the piss, but we love it and hate it at the same time.
We are victims.
How are you getting on with Dave the Diver?
I haven't played it much
You haven't
more.
played it much?
I only played it for about an hour and a half or so. It's a very fun, strange little game. I don't really know what is going on. I don't know if I love it or just think it's stupid. I don't really know. I have mixed feelings, but it's just for the price. I mean, it's what it is, isn't it? It's Steam. I've got like 13 games now.
You're in love with it, ain't you?
I've only downloaded like 4 of them, something like that. Most of the games are just in my library because they were like £3, and they were on my wish list from like 25 quid down to about £3. Well, I'll buy them then.
Yeah, man.
It's just I'm dreading the Steam summer sale because I know what I'm like. I'll just buy it.
They do good sales as well,
I
man.
know.
They it's not like this game's on sale, here's £3 off. It's normally like 75% off of this game for fucking however long.
The other night I was sitting there and then the emails pinged through on my phone. This is on sale, this is on sale. So I bought all of them.
Yeah. Is that what happens when you wish list? Because I don't wish list anything.
Well, neither do I, but all I ever see on Twitter is, wish listed it.
So when you wish list it, it just pops up.
That this is on sale.
This is on sale.
And then I look at it and it's like, oh yeah, it was 25 quid, it's now £3.99. Well, I'll buy that then. You know what I mean? You'd be stupid not to. I might never play it, is the
I
problem.
don't know why I envision your phone pinging off at like 2 a.m, you waking up and going, I'll buy that quick.
The other day I bought, what did I buy? I bought Dave the Diver, Lamulana. Yeah, I don't know. Don't ask. Terraria.
Yeah.
And Wizard of Legend. Just because
You can.
I now own Wizard of Legend, Valheim Ashlands, V Rising, Terraria, Stardew Valley, Star Wars The Old Republic, No Rest for the Wicked, La Mulana, Halls of Torment, Hades 2, Hades 1, Football Manager, David Diver and Chrono Trigger, and I've played like 3 of them.
Have you played Football Manager yet?
No, because that's the old one.
Oh, right.
From when I used to play.
You ain't fucking pulled the trigger on...
No, I'm not going to, because that'll be it. I won't play again. I won't play nothing else. But it's just, this is why I think, like, and this is why the Steam Deck is genuinely, like, the best thing I've ever bought. Is because it's not like I'm an antisocial person. I am. So I don't know why I said I'm not. I am.
Think we all are, to a degree.
But as I get older, I want to interact with people that I like less and that I don't like less and less, or don't know, should I say? So this weekend we've been asked, or not this weekend, tomorrow, been asked to dog sit for my father-in-law, or my wife and the children have, and my wife asked me, would I like to go along? Now, 99 times out of 100, the answer would be, if I don't have to, no thank you. I don't want to stay around someone else's house and just be
do
bored.
Nothing.
Yeah. But now I have a Steam Deck, I will absolutely come along.
Yes.
Because all evening, when the kids are in bed, I can just sit there and play my games. Because it's not weird to do that, where it's weird to pack up your whole PlayStation 5, plug it into someone else's telly.
Yeah.
It feels intrusive.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
To just plug my plug socket in and just plug my Steam Deck
You're in your own little bubble.
I'm fine. You know what I mean? And that, to me, is worth every penny, because my wife doesn't understand that is the reason why I've said yes. She might do if her brother listens to this. But do you know what I mean? Like, that is... She'll be like, oh, I didn't expect him to say yes. But now, because I'm going to be entertained in the evening and I'm not just going to sit there and watch fucking Country File, I'll actually be able to... I'll actually be able to do something that I want to do. I think it's fantastic. It really is. And you've got games like Path of Exile 2 yesterday saying on the showcase that one of the big headlines was cross progression. Now, if I like Path of Exile, then that's fantastic. If I want to play it on the PlayStation, and then also, obviously, I'd have to buy it twice. But if I get that into it, then I can take it out with the Steam Deck. It's just amazing. It's the best thing I've ever bought, and it blows my mind. Obviously, I've got the dock now.
The dock's cool.
So seamless. Literally, pop it in the dock, pop a fucking wire in the back, hold 2 buttons on my PlayStation control, bang, and there's no setup for the PlayStation control. It goes, oh, you've got a PlayStation control? All right, we know how to work that. And then just the buttons that you would presume would do the things they would do.
Yeah.
They do.
They do.
You press the PlayStation button, brings up the Steam Deck panel.
Yeah.
You press circle, it goes back. You press X, it goes forward. You know what I mean? It's like, it blows my mind. I don't know how all this stuff works, but it just seems to just work. The only problem I've had is Hades 2 looks fantastic on the TV. Like immaculate, perfect. Dave the Diver likewise. But V Rising and No Rest for the Wicked, they look like a balloon that's been blown up. It's a fucking mess. I don't know what I don't know if certain games have to be optimized to be stretched. I don't understand how that is supposed to work, because these games, I imagine, can be played on big old TV monitors.
Yeah, there's ratios and things that go into play. You can't just have any old game going onto it. But there's also stuff that you can roll into the settings.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm sure I could make it work, but at the moment, yeah, just to play Hades 2. And my favourite thing about it is, you know how paranoid I am with the buttons. So I don't give a fuck. Playing Hades 2, I'll smash that square button on the PlayStation all day. But when it's the Steam, I'll just lightly tap it. I don't want to fuck my X button up, bro.
Yeah, but you already know from fucking Reddit that if that thing breaks,
yeah, I know,
you
amazing.
can send that straight back to fucking
amazing.
Steam, and then they'll send you a new one out.
They're incredible. I was just saying to Reece, I was just reading a Reddit post that a guy was saying he's just had the best Steam Deck service ever. He's one of his buttons was getting stuck, but it was a year out of warranty. He contacted Steam. They said, "Don't worry about that. Send it in anyway, son." He sent it in. They fixed the button, sent it back a little bit more broken, but still worked. He's like, I'm gonna have to let them know. Let them know it was broken again. They was like, "Fuck that, son. Here you go. Here's a new Steam Deck." Bosh. And then they send him another parcel, but he doesn't know what it is. So Steam just, amazing customer service. We spoke about that before. I just can't get over how good they are. The fact that they let you fucking play games for 2 hours and let you know if you don't like it, just refund it, whatever.
Bruv, it's a business model that works.
Every single game is a demo without a demo.
You know what's scary?
Amazing.
Though, is Microsoft are trying to acquire them.
I read that the other day. Apparently that is bullshit.
Is it?
Apparently that is absolute nonsense.
16.5 billion.
Yeah, that's just not enough. How much did they pay for fucking Bethesda?
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, Activision.
I don't know if I'm honest.
Like fucking 80 billion or something stupid. You think Steam are going to go for 16 billion?
Is it bollocks in that it's just a rumor, or is it they have offered that and no way in hell Steam's going to entertain it?
I think it's more the fact that it's just never going to happen. Like Steam have got no interest in selling. They know they know what they are, and they're the best at it.
Because it was Brandon that sent me the article about it, and I said something. I said sort of along the same lines back to him in that Steam know what they have, and therefore, so say someone's offering you 16.5 billion for your company, you turn around and you say no. Well, they obviously want your company, so now they're going to want it even more because you've told them to fuck off. Because something like Steam, Microsoft can't compete with that. They just can't. No. Microsoft is an absolute powerhouse, one of the fucking top companies in the world. However, when it comes to gaming and the platform that Steam has built itself, no one can compete with it. No one on this fucking earth can compete with that.
Everybody's trying to do what Steam does. Look at Fortnite. They created Epic Games.
Yeah.
So you have to have your own launcher, right? Then Ubisoft, they've got Ubisoft Connect.
Yep.
It's got all their Ubisoft games on. They're all trying to have their own launchers.
Amazon have their own launcher, that Koga, whatever it's, Goga, Cog, whatever it's fucking called, it's shit. They're all trying to do their own launchers.
Exactly.
It's not something that... And all that happens is when you have so many different launchers, people find the one that they really like, Steam, and then fuck off all the other ones. It's the same with internet browsers. No one goes for Bing.
Bing.
No one wants to do Bing anymore, all right? It's not how it works.
I don't think anyone ever did Bing in
Exactly.
the first place. I'll tell you now, if the Xbox can't compete with Steam, so what's the only other thing they can do? Buy them, consume them, eat them, become them. Mm-hmm. So... let's be honest, I think if Xbox or Microsoft bought Steam and then Steam became integrated into Xbox win. That's the end of it.
But
because all them games, the vastness of the library is just too much to compete. Also, you're having God of War, Spider-Man, all them games on Steam are now playable on Xbox because of Steam.
It would also be a very, very sad day, though, because...
I would never want that to happen.
Yeah, I don't...
My Steam Deck, it'd be useless.
I don't want Steam to be purchased by... So enough of the buying shit. Sony and Microsoft, stop buying everything.
Yes, stop it.
Leave everything alone. Stop doing it, because all you're doing is buying these studios and fucking them up.
And fucking us up, because I don't want to have to buy all these consoles for games for like one game.
Yeah.
Like I want to play Elder Scrolls 6, but I don't want an Xbox anymore. I want to sell my Xbox. I really don't need it. It's pointless to me. I bought it for Starfield, and Starfield let me down. I enjoyed it, but it was not the game that I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be more. It would be like my all-time game that I'd put thousands of hours in. It's just not.
Did not happen.
It's just not. And it might get better and, get better with like fine wine and have that Skyrim effect eventually, but I don't see it happening. And that's sad.
Yeah, but Starfield you can also play on Steam Deck.
Yeah, this is what I mean. It's just nothing that baby can't do.
You know what I mean? You don't need it at all now.
I've even contemplated getting Baldur's Gate on there. I've contemplated getting The Witcher 3 on there, because I love getting achievements on there. The little bloop bloop pops up at the bottom, and I get a little dopamine hit.
We don't want Microsoft buying fucking Steam, nor do I think it will happen. I think Steam are already a powerhouse in themselves, but with the Steam Deck, they're entering into a world which they are dominating at the moment, and it's a brand new world to be a part of. So they ain't gonna want to fucking... That's why Microsoft want them. You know what I mean? They want them because Microsoft can't do what they're doing.
I must mention this before we wrap this up anyway. I'm not on the Patreon because of your time constraints, which is fine. But I did need to say, I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring in preparation for the DLC. I think I'm almost ready to be happy to go into the DLC. However, I have a stumbling block.
What's up?
I can't beat Moog. I have fought that cunt. I've got to have fought him at least 25 times.
Do you need help?
I can't. I can't do it. I don't think you can't help me. You're too high level. I won't be able to summon you.
Of course you will.
Well,
what?
You can try, but
leveling doesn't. I
think it does. You're in like New Game Plus 9 or something stupid.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure I can still join you. I don't think so. The plus.
I think it does. It used to. I don't know if it still does. It used to in the older games.
So then summons. Are you using summons?
No, there's no summon signs. I can't find anyone to help me.
No. Are you using?
Oh, I've got the mimic tier out, mate.
Are you using it?
Yeah, for the first time ever.
Oh, right, okay.
Useless.
It's not useless.
Well, it is now. It's been nerf hammered.
No, it got nerfed. It got nerfed after when I was using it, and it was still slapping.
I'll tell you what, though. The only thing is that I forgot until right this second.
Go on.
Is that you can upgrade them. So I've been using the Mimic tier with no upgrades.
Jesus Christ.
So no wonder he's so shit.
You know you can also use have you got the shackle?
Yeah, this is what I mean.
You can use the shackle.
I've gone and got the shackle. I've gone and got I don't know if you knew about this. There's a crystal tier that you can get.
Yeah.
That you can put in your
thingy.
Wondrous flask of physic.
Yeah.
That when he does that whoa, and he puts them pulsing blood bits out,
thing, yeah.
and you can't avoid it.
Yeah.
Well, that stops it. You don't have to heal. It just negates it entirely. So I've got that. I shackle the cunt. I get him down to half health, and then he does the fucking thing. I drink the flask, and yeah. And then he just flies about.
Yeah, he flies about. He's a cunt, isn't he?
And he's like, and I'm doing well.
Throwing
and then he's
his
like,
spear thing around.
Here's one hit, and I'm like, yeah, all right. And then he does, here's another hit, and I'm like, all right, that's enough now. I'll heal, and then I'll be full health, and they'll go, oh, here's another hit, and they'll be like, oh yeah, that's the blood meter filled. That's you dead. And it's just like, mate. And I'm not using a normal build that I would. I'm like a sorcerer / fucking melee kind of dude. It's a bit of a mess, but I followed a build guide, and I've done a lot. I killed Radahn on my second attempt, which is mental, by the way. No help in that. I Radahned second attempt, and the only reason I died the first time was because I couldn't fucking them spears he throws before you even get to him.
They're fast, aren't they?
Yeah. So after I'd done that, I just run up there and bash that cunt up.
I was so sad that when I did that was after the nerf come into effect.
Yeah.
So I did it at a fucking because all I had seen was videos and stories of people saying how fucking difficult it was.
It's still hard though, bro.
When I did him, I think I hit him maybe like 4 times because them minion things you summon just did all the work for me. I was like, this was easy.
Yeah, but they're not doing your work. All they're doing is drawing his aggro, isn't it? Like,
they attack him though.
Yeah, but they're not really hurting him. They're just just drawing aggro.
Well, they fucking killed the cunt when I was doing it. Maybe they over nerfed it.
Did you know as well? I only found out the other day there's a dungeon in that arena. There is a fucking little catacomb in the corner of that arena.
Yeah, there is.
It's fucking mental.
Yeah, and then I see a dragon boss the other day on TikTok.
Oh yeah, the one where you have to hangs like a bat.
Well, yeah, where you have to lay down and then it summons it.
Yeah.
Completely hidden secret boss that.
I don't know about that actually. Lay down.
Yeah. Where when you go to the temple or whatever and it's all windy and there's the dragons flying everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And then you have that dragon boss, the big fucking white thing that throws the red lightning at you.
Yeah.
There's another boss in that area, a secret one, where you have to go to a specific area, lay down, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up, and then there's another one of these horrible dragon things just like hovering in a ball. And then boom, another boss out of nowhere.
I did fuck all in that area.
I hated it. I hated that area so much.
That and the tree area where Milena is.
Yeah, I just
barely
ran through
explored it. Yeah.
Ran through that shit. I found a guide, YouTube, quickest way to Milena, followed it to a T.
Still
got the stake of thingy, so I had my summoning point, and then that was it.
It still blows my mind how much of that game I just never saw.
Yeah.
And could never see if I didn't know it existed. Like Moog. I didn't even know that cunt existed till you was like, did you kill Moog? I was like, who?
Yeah.
Who? The Prince of Blood? I don't even know that area.
Even the doorways and shit. You know what? I never even saw the fucking magma place.
What, the castle?
Yeah. I saw the castle, but actually because I ended up being teleported to the castle randomly, so I actually skipped out the entire area of getting there.
Because you can get captured by them things on wheels.
And that is exactly what happened.
Then you just have to escape because you can't teleport out.
Yeah. And that's exactly what
and
happened.
You can go there if you go up the mountain. I
Yep.
think it's the mountain, and then you go in the castle.
Yeah, and I never passively
Volcano Manor, isn't it?
made my way there. So that was an entire area that I never saw properly.
Also, they're all side quests in there that give you some fucking cool items I didn't know existed. They give you like little bounties to take out on people. And if you do them, you get like rewards. I never knew that. I just ignored that.
Yeah, I did a couple of them.
Yeah,
Nothing crazy.
This is what I mean. It's just so much. I'm so gassed for that DLC.
It's going to be sick.
Do you know what I read the other day? That shit is going to be like 50 hours, 60 hours, 70 hours.
It's a big boy. It's also the only DLC they're doing.
Yeah, and they always hit big. And he's also said this is the biggest one they've ever done.
Yep.
I'm terrified, but also super excited.
He said it's bigger than Elden Ring.
And also, old fucking Matey Bob the Impaler, the statue we're getting, there's no way that geezer's the boss. Bro.
Mesmer's not the main boss.
Never will
He's
be.
not.
He never will be because
they've
put it out there too much.
Yeah, I read a thing saying Mesmer isn't the main boss, and everyone was like, yeah, the statues are never the fucking main bosses. They never are.
It's so sick. I'm so gassed for that, bro. You need to get back on and get some practice in.
I've still got it downloaded. I still keep it updated. It's still there. I'm ready to go.
It took me a while to get that rust off. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, I'll jump in because I'm not going to I'm not going to start a new game.
I'm going to have to look in to see if you can help me with Moog, because if I can't do Moog, I can't even get in the fucking DLC that I spent 240 quid on. So
I'll help you if I can help you. Right, we've got to go because I'm time constrained. But
I need a poo really badly.
We'll speak to you later. Uru.
Uru.